So yesterday there was a bit of juicy drama stuff that dropped, and usually I don't get into that because it doesn't pertain to me. But in this case, it kind of does. There's another YouTuber called Linus Tech Tips. I feel like there's a lot of shared audience, so many of you probably know who he is. Does tech reviews and things like that. And he uploaded a video letting people know that he was live on Twitch, and he got a strike for it. And I'm like, oh, wait, I've definitely done that a million times. And I guess the clarification was it was text on the screen rather than him talking to the camera, telling people he was live. But I'm also pretty sure I've done text on the screen saying I'm live, link in the description. And I've also seen many people who I follow doing videos like that to let their audience know that they're live on Twitch. And I don't know if it's a new policy or if it's always been the case, but now I'm like really scared to upload a video letting you know that I'm live on Twitch. And it's especially relevant because I just started doing Twitch again. And I haven't done any videos like that just because I've kind of been warming up. Also, I'm bad at Fortnite. And so I'm like, does anybody really want to be notified on YouTube that I'm live being bad at Fortnite? I don't know. So that's why I haven't done it yet. But I was planning eventually on doing a video being like, yo, I'm live. We're back. This is it. This is official. And now I'm not sure about that. So I'm bringing this up here at the beginning of the video to kind of remind you that I am streaming on Twitch again now that wedding travel and E3 and, well, VidCon is this weekend. So that's like one last little bit of stuff and obligations on the horizon. But after that, I'm hoping that like on a pretty consistent basis, we'll be back at it and it'll be in the evening time, US Pacific time. So again, if it's of interest to you, that's around when it'll happen. So you're free to follow my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/CaptainSparklez. If you weren't aware that I had it, did use it a lot a while ago for Eonity and that one series that you may or may not have watched, you know? But I'm worried now. If I can post, it might be okay. Obviously, having done it a million times, I've never run into an issue. It might just be that as long as you're talking to the camera directly, letting people know verbally that, hey, this is the purpose of why this video is here, and click the link in the description if you want to go to watch me live on Twitch at this moment. Maybe that's okay. It's just not okay if it's text on the screen. I'm just glad that I've removed all those videos as soon as the stream is done. Otherwise, maybe I would have run into issues. YouTube has this community guidelines policy to prevent spam and deceptive practices, and I guess one of those things is you're not allowed to purposefully direct people off site as the sole intent of a video that you upload. But oh man, a little nervous about that because a strike, we're not talking like a lot of people on YouTube, they confuse copyright claim and strike. Like there was that whole copy strike PewDiePie thing, right? Didn't actually mean strike, meant a copyright claim, which is just monetizing the video, but it doesn't negatively impact your account. A strike is when the video is removed, and that's bad. 3 strikes, your channel is gone. So you can get as many copyright claims, doesn't matter. That's what Jukin does to my Reddit videos every day, basically. But if you get a strike, then even 1 strike, like that's gonna remove features from your channel. 2 strikes, really bad. 3 strikes, you're just done. So that's why like this is actually concerning. So I guess we'll see where it pans out. But hopefully it'll still be okay. I guess I'll talk to my YouTube person and ask, like, is it okay that I just verbally tell people? But I don't want to play with fire at this point after I don't know if he's going to be able to get the strike reversed. Hopefully, that'd be great. Maybe they'll cut him a little bit of slack, but I guess we'll find out. Anyway, bit of nerve-wracking. I saw that headline. I was like, wait a minute. This could affect me. And just having re-signed with Twitch, interesting timing on that. So anywho, that's that, streaming and stuff. Also, just, in a bit of shameless self-promotional news, I feel like I've had a lot of things that I should just list them all off right here. What else are these vlogs for other than shameless self-promotion, right? New video went up this past weekend on that Fortnite Cinema channel. If you're interested in that sort of thing, I did mention it at the beginning of yesterday's, so that might already be old news. Something that maybe if you're not subscribed to the Vlogs and Stuff channel, you might be interested in. I did a video, one of the car driving podcast things with Markiplier, and I feel like he might be a guest that's of interest to many of you. So if that's something you want to watch, I'll put that in the description. It's just on youtube.com/Jordan Marin, the Vlogs and Stuff channel. And then let's see, what else? Music channel. I feel like I've dropped it in some stuff on CaptainSparklez 2, but I don't know if I mentioned it here. We're now daily music uploads over on the music channel. A lot of quality submissions come into the submission email. Like, I'm very, very impressed with the people sending music in. It's like, wow, there's just a lot of really talented people out there making music who are not signed to major labels or anything like that, are just perfectly happy to share their music with the world and looking for outlets to do that. And so much so that we're now daily over there. So if you have not gotten your fill of quality tunes in recent months, weeks, whatever, Marin Music, I know I have a lot of channels, okay? I swear, I don't have a channel making disorder. There's this whole news yesterday about World Health Organization classifying a gaming disorder for people who play over 20 hours of video games per week, and it was making the rounds on Twitter and whatnot. Most of the YouTube people who I follow are making the joke that only 20 hours a week, you casuals, way over that amount. You think you're gonna get good at a video game playing that little? It's like, look, obviously, if you do way too much of anything, there are addiction problems for any activity possible, but I sure as hell played a lot more than 20 hours a day, especially in high school. Ooh, or not 20 hours a day, 20 hours a week, my bad. Probably had a 20-hour day at some point in my life. Yeah, not proud of that fact. But no, not 20 hours a day in high school. That wouldn't really work too well, because I did actually go to school, so it wouldn't have been possible. But if it weren't for my playing so many video games in high school, I definitely wouldn't have ended up here today. So that's what I made a tweet about. I was like, hey, I definitely played more than 20 hours a week in high school, and well, it yielded good things. So it's not necessarily bad for everybody. And I think that a lot of people probably watch more than 20 hours a week of television, and there's no interaction there. I would argue video games at the very least are helping to build certain skills depending upon which one you're playing, especially like Minecraft. That is totally educational depending upon the way that you're playing it, teaching kids architecture and hardware engineering and all that stuff. As with everything, there's always gray areas, and I always hate to see the media portray gaming in a negative light, because it seems to be such an in thing to rag on these days. And it's probably just because as things become more and more mainstream in pop culture with gaming, also what comes along with that are people examining it more closely, but not really more closely, because I feel like it's just general statements that mislead people and paint things negatively when they shouldn't be, because there's always, in anything you can possibly do, there are negative ways to look into it. You could have someone who is addicted to running way too much. Running is generally healthy, but I bet you that if you run too much, it can negatively impact your health, give you shin splints. It can cause you to probably, I don't know, if you're running too much and then you're replenishing enough fluids or eating enough in order to sustain the calorie burn, it could do bad things to your health. So it's like, I don't know, man. Just video games for the most part, I think, are pretty cool. So that's all. But anyway, how did I even get onto that topic to begin with? Oh, right, the whole making too many channels things. Yes, now it's kind of 5 of them, even though the Fortnite one is more of a joint project between myself and Mama's Boy. So it's kind of we're like the 4.5 channel kind of thing. I'd look on myself like 4 or 5 years ago and be like, what in the heck? How did you get to that point where you made so many channels? I don't know. YouTube has its way its algorithms work, so that's where we are. But it allows for these videos where I give you guys the shameless self-promotional updates. But I'm taking a deep breath now, because there were all these things and I was like, oh shoot, every time I record the video, I forgot, I should have mentioned that thing that if people are interested, they could go watch, and then I forget, and I keep forgetting. So here we are. I just threw them all out there. We're good. You gotten all the updates, and I think that's that. Also, I should have an E3 video on the Blogs and Stuff channel at some point. I know I'm really bad at getting things up in a timely fashion when it comes to events, but try to make the editing cool on those. At least my Night Purge Highlights does. So it takes a little bit extra time. And also there's that Trials Rising video that I was hoping might go up today, but there was because it's sponsored by Trials, there was some comments and stuff like that. But it's still a cool video. I think it turned out, at least the first draft, pretty nicely. And so, yeah, that'll be up soon, and that should be cool. And yeah, anyway, all right, I'm gonna wind things down there for this vlog. But I think that gaming is great, and I'm hoping, despite articles that seem to come out on a consistent basis every now and again, that people are pretty understanding of it being cool and stuff like that. So anyway, that's about it. Watch live streams when they happen, and maybe there won't be videos on YouTube announcing them. So just be on the lookout. Maybe I'll tweet out when I'm live more often, because I haven't even done that recently. It's probably not the wisest idea. I probably should at least tweet when I'm live. Whatever. I'm so bad at doing the regular social media self-promo. I've fallen out of, you know, keeping that in mind. Anyway, whatever. I'll catch you guys next time around. Thanks for watching this video, and have a good day and summer, because now most of you are probably out on summer break. Great stuff. That's fun. All right, see ya.